It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the best. It was the best. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the best. You stupid monkey. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the best. It was the best. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the best. Susan, be a dear and love my legs. Should it be uncomfortable?
Sorry, Mr. Burns, but I don't go in for these backdoor shenanigans. You're on flattered. Maybe even a little curious.
He wouldn't even hear me out. Hello, my name is Mr. Snrub, and I come from someplace far away.
Just a second longer.
Hello, children. I bring you love.
Thank you, Mr. Burns.
Someplace far away. Hello, children.
I tried so many things to like automatically post, but nothing like works for shit. No, I'm not supposed to swear in the first like 18 hours of a stream thanks to YouTube. Because you are not adults. You cannot hear spicy words. You will die. So go back and unlisten to that, please. How's everyone's week, by the way? I just fought off 2 hungry kittens to eat a pumpkin bar. I had an amazing nap. Why did they never bring back Mr. Snrub? He's such a great character, but he's only in 1 episode.
Take his leg.
That'll do. I literally want to hire someone just so I don't have to do this stuff, like post the stupid... Oh, here we go.
I bring you love.
Just so I don't have to post like the pings and like make thumbnails. Someone please be my stream monkey or whatever that job would be. Same bestie. Same. Big same. Oh my god. Alright. We are actually ready now. Uh-oh. I don't hear the game. It's been a while since I've streamed it. Come on. Since I've streamed this way. So it might take a second here. That's me? No, it's definitely not. Okay, capture audio. Use custom audio device. Okay. So there's a way to like listen, monitor, and output. Oh, minus infinity volume. That would explain it. Probably not supposed to be minus infinity. Not assigned to any audio tracks. Oh. Hang on. Actually, that might be fine. Do you guys hear this now? So this is Echoes of Wisdom, by the way. Oh, sorry, that's not me, actually. So I haven't played this until now. This is like old news at this point. This is 2 whole weeks old. I never get to the new game, so like I don't care at all. But like, it feels like the zeitgeist has already passed like instantly once a game is out for like 2 days. So obviously this is based on the engine of the Link's Awakening remake, which is really good, by the way. Nope, just a Switch. And a capture card that is not behaving properly. That should not... Transform, reset transform. No. Why is there... It should not be... Why you do? Wait. Oh! Oh my god, I hate OBS sometimes. Why are you cropped like that? Wow. So I redid a bunch of my scenes, and I thought I fixed a lot of stupid crap like that. Oh, it's still not quite right. Better though. What? No. Oh my god. I hate everything about streaming, by the way. I hate all of it. Wow. No. I wish you could see what I'm seeing, so like I'm trying to adjust my stream and it's a total something I'm probably not supposed to say on YouTube, actually. Alright, is that please? So it's set to lock in, like it's supposed to snap to the thing and it's not snapping. I'm going to go completely insane. That is like a whole pixel off, but whatever. We're gonna deal with it. Okay. So yeah, this was the original, the Link's Awakening remake is really good, by the way. A lot of people didn't like the art style, which is like, what? I didn't like the stupid, like, blur effect we have going on, but whatever. I see they didn't remove that. I have no idea why that's there. I guess blur is realistic, so like, to have the Zelda experience, you should really like, the blur should be like 99% all of the time if you're not wearing glasses, so like, you can't see any of the game. That would be the most realistic. I always turn off any kind of blur, you know, motion blur, what's the other, like, distance? Whatever that distance blur is called. It's like, oh, it's nice for photo mode sometimes, but like, no. Hey, Kristen Uni, by the way. Oh, I just noticed my, oh, look at the little items are, they're all themed. Look at that. Let's see what our options are. They're nothing, of course. So I know nothing about that. I've seen... Don't... Okay. The sword has downward powers, apparently. So I've seen nothing of this. I know that you do play as Zelda, so that will eventually be a thing. We're just linked for this little intro bit here. I gotta say, like, literally Link's Awakening with more buttons is so much of a better game than Link's Awakening. Just having more buttons is so much more, so important for that game. It doesn't make full use of the controller, like, but it does give you... It's not quite as bad as the original. I think you have a button for shields and, like, swing, sword swing. And then, like, a couple others. Whereas the original, it's like, screw you. Unequip your sword to solve this puzzle. This is awful. Game Boy is one of the most nostalgic consoles for me, but oh my god, oh, by the way, is the audio alright, by the way? Distance fog, aka we don't want to render things past this point. Yeah, you can hear the, okay, it's not called that. Audio, alright. I swear I don't smack my lips in real life, just only when streaming. I don't know what it is. There he is. There's me. I filed the legal name change, by the way. It's kind of, there was actually somebody else named Zelda, so maybe that subconsciously and like suggested to me, but fortunately she doesn't work there anymore. But yeah. So maybe people will bitch less and like ask if it's about because of the game. Which I mean, slightly, but I mostly just picked it because it's a good name, really. When choosing my new name, I wanted everything to be spelled correctly. I didn't want it to be a tragedy. There he is. I wanted it all to be like normal human names. And I wanted it to like be fairly short, so Zelda... I guess... I feel weird saying my full name on stream, but it's just like my name, but yeah. So I wanted Zelda, and I wanted Sky as the last name. Well, I didn't know what the last name I had the least, like... I just looked through a bunch of random last names for, like... It was genuinely over an hour. Guys, Ganon is so easy in this game. They're really, you know, trending for the casuals these days. Look at that. I still give you water temple flashbacks. And the Bridget is, of course, actually Bridget is the only one that is, it's the one least people would suspect, but Bridget is the only part of my name that is like 100% literally a video game character. I almost went with Vivian, but Vivian's kind of like, it does sound kind of, it sounds like old lady is some feedback I got, which I guess makes sense. Vivian is like over 1,000 years old in that game, by the way. Spoilers, maybe? By the way, bring Vivian for the final fight. There's unique dialogue in like all sorts of situations in Thousand Year Door. You really want to have Vivian for the final fights. There's not much dialogue, but it's kind of neat. Bye. Might shoot a crystal again. That was the Ocarina of Time thing. Ganon and his minions have seized the island of Koridai. Don't shoot things at me, Joe! Bye! I've seen some people call this Legend of Link, which cracks me up. I've seen infinite memes of... So, I don't fully understand the context, because I knew I was going to buy the game, so I don't watch any of the trailers, but apparently you get a weapon that, like, spawns chairs as, like, an attack. So there's a billion memes of... Oh, I should... Did I post that in... Oh, well. Now this is giving me traumatic flashbacks to Tunic, of all things. I like that game, but it gets, like, ball-crushingly hard in, like, every possible way. Okay. It would almost completely cover your face if you wore it. Okay. So I guess I'm, like, hiding that I'm Zelda for a question mark? Hi, Sut. I had to have a quick bite. And both Soot, like, when they hear me getting dishes, they think it's food time for them, even though I almost never give them food that way anymore. I have their treats upstairs, so they're supposed to be like, oh. No, she's just getting food for herself, but... It is unfortunately 30 FPS, just like the Link's Awakening remake. Like, the poor Switch really... Oh. Wow, that was probably my capture card, actually. I doubt the game did that. That was a bit much. The Switch kind of needs to go performance-wise. Like, the Thousand Year Door remake worked pretty well. It's not native resolution, but that's the only problem it has. Princess Peach Showtime, I think, is 30 FPS. Look at the pretty background. I love when, like, the background of a video game is, like, more of a level. I don't know how to describe that, but, like it doesn't... I never liked backgrounds in video games where it's, like, it looks like a real world or, like, it's rendered differently. It's like, no, it should be more of the world, right? This is just, like, the actual map, I assume, so it's kind of cheating. We finally entered the wait, no, it's not Koridai. So... What is the Zelda CDI game? There we go. Almost no one YouTube poops the Zelda CDI one, which is a shame. There's some terribly creepy characters in there. I'm not sure if that's where the fairy is, but the shopkeeper that is not oh crap, what's his name? I can't give credit. That guy, what's this? Morshu. The Zelda Morshu is the equivalent is terrifying. Yeah. The only major downside of streaming on YouTube is the delay. I hate it. Uh-oh. That's not good. That again really reminds me of Tunic. Tunic is a really good game, but I highly recommend, like, there's a point where you should probably just, like, stop if you don't like super hard, like, puzzles and super hard, like, I guess the combat isn't as hard, but, like, the final boss is really hard. but there's a point where the puzzles are like super way beyond anything that Zelda would ever do. It has this big feeling of like, you know, literally writing down puzzle solutions and like making your own maps and stuff, which is really neat for a while. But it eventually just scales up to super hard at kind of the end of the game, where there's basically like, if you've ever played Fez, it's kind of like the post-game puzzles in Fez. It feels very Fez inspired, actually. You don't get voice acting tonight, by the way. Oh. I love how the king doesn't have a name. I almost called him King Harkonnen, which is different. The closest... Ooh, now that is the game, actually, so maybe that... Wow. Like I said, the Switch is kind of not long for this world. Ooh. Poor Switch. It really hung on a couple more years than it should have, performance-wise. I really hope Switch 2 is, like, backwards compatible, though. Oh my god, I just realized it's this art style, but it's the doggies from the N64 Zelda games. It's like a funk. How dare? I mean, the graphics are like a plastic toy, but definitely not Funko Pop. It's not quite an Android either, but like, it's some like mid-tier grade. Oh, it's probably just because it's in the town, but oh my god, that performance is so breasty. This is actually worse. Wow. At least the water is pretty. Somebody get Mario Wii U on the phone. Good water. This might... So there's a thing that is supposed to hide the chat after like X minutes. I don't think it's working. I must have lost it when we had to do... Whatever. I'm just gonna make chat smaller for now. I don't really like having chat visible on stream. It's very distracting, but... But it sucks even more if I have to edit the stream. It completely deletes the chat replay from YouTube, which is just great. But I just kind of realized, imagine the actual princess just breaks into your house and says hi. Like, you're so used to Link doing that, but like, it's the actual princess. And she's, you know, sitting on your chairs and... I want burger now. I guess it must be the dad that gets the big portion there. How's that fair? Oh, thanks. It's so weird how differently you're treated in video games. I've been playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and like, I've been playing as Yuffie, and like, everyone treats dumbass. Which she kind of is. She has so much personality in that game. I guess this, from people's reactions, it does seem... Oh, can I break your pots? Imagine the 10 out of 10. Can I leave with this? Can I just steal your pot? Oh. The princess of all land. There's no queen, by the way. You ever notice that about like stuff? Guys are always kings, girls are always princesses. There's never a prince, there's never a queen. Like, well, not never, but like much less often. Oh, I want some apples. Those are such Yoshi apples, by the way. Or like Mario World apples. Is that butter? I want to buy Hyrulean butter. Come on.
Hey!
I love when video game shops have like real items. Oh, kitty! Yeah, like the closest the King of Hyrule has to a name is the King of Red Lions when he's a boat. By the way, shouldn't there be like multiple other kings of Hyrule, or did they just stop? Is there just one? And like no, the king turned into a boat. That's just the king now. Like, look how everyone is eating the same sandwich. It must be a good sandwich. That's me right there. Do you even have the freckles? I only have arm freckles though. My laser hair removal surgery, by the way, actually burned away some of my freckles, which I was warned was a thing. I only have arm freckles, which are not very cute in my opinion, so I don't really mind. Oh my god, the last treatment hurt so much, by the way. It was so awful. Oh, hang on. Hang on, I say to you as if... You have any control of what I'm doing? My setup is... I need a second monitor just for chat, I think. Even though I have a super ultra wide, it's just... It would be easier just to have a monitor that's only chat. I'm sorry, I cannot just go directly to where I'm supposed to go in a video game. I've never done that, ever. You don't do that? I love the shocked reactions. Can I get in? How do I get in? Oh, these are not get-inable, apparently. Yeah. I love when characters react to stuff. That's the kind of quote-unquote realism I really like in games. Like, it doesn't have to be genuinely realistic. It just has to be, like, I guess thoughtful. There's Impa. Impa? Everything does feel like a... Not reverse, but, like, it's got the usual, you know, Legend of Zelda characters. I always have to call it Legend of Zelda now. Yeah, anytime, like, a video game... I actually kind of love when games tell you the right way to go, because then I immediately go the wrong way, so I can, like, find the treasure and stuff. I've actually been genuinely upset, because, like, I accidentally go the right way, and it's like, oh, that's... okay. Kitty. So you cannot technically pet the cats, but you can talk to them, which is pretty close. By the way, my visitor cat is back again. I'm pretty sure she's a pet. She's well fed. Her fur is beautiful. I got a picture in the Discord. She's a little spooky. She likes when I, like, crouch down. You can make me crouch down. But she was both times she was camping. Oh, there he is. She was camping by the bird feeder. Who is this nerd? Who is that? Hi, General White. Yo, Mr. White. Minister Lefty. The left. Guys, the left. Oh my god, because he's the right. Oh, shut the fuck. Oh my god. It's the king's right-hand man. Shut up. Wow. So, like, in this world, is the beard, like, a single, like, physical, like... Can your hand reach in it? Is it soft, or is it, like, just a plastic nub? I need to know for my erotic fanfic of this game. Oh. See, honestly, if you're gonna make, like, erotic fanfics and stuff, you gotta go whole hog. Like, include the game mechanics into your, you know, thing. Include the game's, like, art style. Like, there should be, like, awkward comic book paper, like, sounds when people make sex in Borderlands. Make sex, yes. People are disappearing from Hyrule, which seems completely normal. When is something like this not happening? Nice pot on your head. This guy's a total pot. The rifts. I like how we're just resigned to the rifts being a thing. The rifts we don't even, like, describe the rifts anymore. It's just lost Granny today. That's not good. Oh, we got Shadow Moblins. This must be where all the Shadow Links come from. Or Dark Links, I suppose. Oh, by the way, we're streaming Jackbox tomorrow night. I rearranged. You gotta be kidding me. I rearranged my stupid Stream Deck, and now it's not working, of course. I like the concept of this product, but it really is more trouble than it should be. Considering it was, like, almost 200 bucks. And, like, I have to restart the software constantly. I think it might just be the app, but, like, still. Like, it's a YouTube? They should be an official Elgato YouTube, like, thing. Everyone still acts like Twitch is the only way to stream online. It's stupid. I should check the stuff before the stream, but like, yeah, okay. Did it work? No, it's like lagging out. Okay, I'll fix it later. I'm supposed to be able to press a button and it like links you to my channel and stuff, but what is wrong with this thing? Oh, there goes the king. Again, this is like, this is normal stuff. This just happens. If it's not him, it's me. It's usually me, honestly. YouTube. Unable to check, sign in or create a marketplace account to continue. But if I paid for this piece of crap, but it's God. Now do you work? No. Unbelievable. $200 product. It's literally just a button that's supposed to say like, "Hey, join the Discord," and excuse me, hey. Listen, the king just like got sucked into a rift, and now he's purple, and he's saying weird things. Let's follow his every rule. I'm sure that's fine. Ignore that they're also purple. Purple people are evil, by the way. I can't believe this crap. I'm sorry. I'm just... Live stream. Sorry, I really want this stupid thing to work. Continue to stream deck. Okay, I don't know what that was, but I had to like reconnect. Oh, no, I gotta do that for everything. I did change my Google account, so I guess I thought I reset this up already. So that's the spam button. Excuse me. Oh my god. Well, one button is working. The add button works. Thanks. Oh wait, my spam. What? Oh, it just lost the It completely lost the quote of my spam thing. Okay. Alright, that's enough messing with the stream deck. That's supposed to reduce the amount of fussing on the stream. It's doing the exact opposite, so that's great. And you can't even see what I'm doing, so... I've dropped 90 frames, what the hell? So that's another nice question mark thing. Yeah, sorry, I pressed the add button because it was one of the only other buttons I have. I always have it set to like only have manual ads, and then I just never put ads. I should put them when I do BRBs and stuff, but I almost never remember to press it. I would really miss the like half a cent I would get, thanks. Why do we have these? This is a pretty roomy cell though, honestly. Could you be upset? Like this cell is like 50 feet by 50 feet. I have no idea why it deleted my like... Take him away! See, my quote button is saved, but the spam one is not. Is it just like... What do you mean cooldown? I'm the owner. Not quote. Hi, Sut. Hi, Sut. No. Sit in your bed. Yeah, I'll just... son, please. Sit in your bed. Alright. So this is our, like, spin-off Mario helper character. Every Mario spin-off has to have this, like, sprightly floating assistant. So I guess we have this now. I guess a fair amount of Zelda games have that as well. Excuse me, Legend of Zelda games. There's Fi, there's obviously Navi. I never disliked Navi that much. Tattle, of course, which is definitely not just re-sprited Navi. Sprited. It looks a little bit like a Pokemon. I would say it looks more like a baby Digimon. I like how everyone's just like... You know, the king did get sucked into that evil rift. And after he's, you know, arrested his daughter, he seemed a little weird. You know... I love the thing... Same bestie. I think if we could save the Is the truth not apparent? Okay. Well, why didn't... If you can save people, why didn't you save anyone else? Helpful. You're not from around here, are you? Okay. You just had that there, huh? Imagine, like, not believing the princess that the king is acting weird, until she, like, rescues the entire, like, civilization. Oh, there's the echoes. This is also, like, the first time in a billion years. Alright. That's how you echo things. This is like the first time in a billion years that the Triforce of Wisdom has been like relevant, other than like, you know, a cutscene at most. Which I never liked that when like, that's one thing I never liked about Link to the Past. Great game, but like, when the Triforce is only in a cutscene at the very end, it's like, eh. And then I guess in Zelda 2, it's like, it's not really there at all. But, you know, in the first one, you actually collect the pieces. In Wind Waker, it's a little bit, there's a little bit too much of the Triforce. It's kind of fun. Even with the... People say that remake was unnecessary, or the remaster, but even with the reduced amount of Triforce piece hunting, it's still got a little grating, so I think the remaster was fine. Link Between Worlds is interesting. Oh my god. I'm the princess! What? Wow. Please tell me I can, like... Wow. Please tell me I can hit them with chairs and stuff? Yeah, proper stealth mode. It's also kind of funny when you can, like, actually jump in a Zelda game and, like, it's relevant. It's just a Legend of Zelda game. I guess you can in Breath of the Wild, but, like, that's different. I guess those are Rock's Feathers. Does anyone actually enjoy Rock's Feather? I kind of hate when that item is a thing. Like, it was really big in the Capcom games, but... Oh, you can't push these. Just... Yeah, good luck, nerd. Ooh. I learned how to make a box. It's definitely a sizable divergence from the... Oh. How do I... Oh, okay. Oh, they can jump too! Oh no. No! But I spawned a box in him. That should telefrag him, right? Okay, good. I'm glad it doesn't drop you off like every time. Excuse... Hey! I've got to... Expect some quick reflexes here, huh? I'm not sure how I feel about only having one. It's like, I was just complaining about only, you know, limited buttons. This is more of a puzzle game than an action one, I think? Please tell me I can kill him. Or, you know, knock him unconscious. A little closer, please. You know you want to. Oh. Listen, this guard has caught me 2 times. I'm going to cause him serious bodily harm, even if it wastes time. 0 out of 10, I can't wound the guards. It's probably because they're not, you know, quote-unquote enemies, but come on. Oh, this game feels very like, hey, remember the 90s? Remember Ocarina of Time? So, no, that's the exact guard pattern. That's, oh my god. Why is he so intense? Oh my god. Same. Cool.
Ah.
Now that's how you do a tutorial, by the way. Oh my god. I cannot believe it does not allow... They're my guards! I should be able to kill them, okay? Like, basically my property, right? Hyrule Castle Pot Echo. I'm very specific. Not used to the quick swap yet. You still can hit them on the head. I have noticed that about video games. They run to where the smashing noise was. But, helpful. I mean, again, when stuff is too realistic, it's kind of annoying. Like, in Metal Gear Solid and stuff, like, I could never find a use for, like, the throwing the empty mags and stuff. Like, they don't go to where the mag fell, they go to you, usually. This is a little bit easier. I'm so looking to smashing moblins and stuff. Just taking a stroll to the dungeon, like, what usually happens in the dungeon? Why do we always have a dungeon? Remember when the king just randomly fell into the rift and it caused him to know that I created the rifts? And he turned purple, which is not relevant. I like the little triangle tail. See, it's tries, like the graphics thing, but it's also, you know, Triforce. Clown-to-clown communication. Wow! Okay. No one is like questioning. The king is talking about executing me, which is a... Listen, Hyrule is a much darker place if that can be suggested and that's not immediately like, huh? I'm hidden, by the way. Do I actually have to be ugly the whole game? Because, like, I got a disguise. Obviously, no one can tell that I'm Princess Zelda right now. Oh my god. Ew. You can spin by rapidly pressing. Oh. Oh. Please tell me there's like cosmetic stuff. I hate when I don't want to be ugly the whole game. When is Impa originally in the, like... There's no way she actually started in the CDI games, right? Because there was no real input. Impa? Oh. I was about to say, like... Should not Impa be doing something? You know, she's Sheikah? Like, Granny can kick some ass. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. Thank you. Magical map, gotta have him. Tell them Impa sent you, they'll surely help you. Obviously they would never bother to help the Princess of Hyrule unless I had that, you know? You know. We gotta have some kind of gameplay, I guess. Oh. It really just is a jaunty spin. So, like, is that an attack? Moves a little fast. Is there not like a... Oh. Okay. Camera controls. Should there's like a quick toggle? No? Was a real tweak, but almost bit, well, kind of did bite my tongue. Oh, bed! Old bed. Specifically the old bed echo. I've seen some good memes with the beds. Yeah, the beds are apparently very useful. Sorry, you... The unfortunate thing about, like, streaming... Oh, here we go. The unfortunate thing about streaming games blind is, like, you see me at, like, my worst game. You get to see my fresh reactions, but you also see me at the absolute worst of gameplay. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. It seems unsafe. Fine. Okay. Welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play, I guess. Do I need that on the left at all times, by the way? Oh my god. So I don't even need a sword. I can perform my own, like, lawn cutting services. I bet speedrunners love that. Time to jump in a well. I'm a princess, by the way? How dare you make me... Oh. Ew. How? That's like... In my day, you'd be executed for making your princess do that? Barrel? Oh, rock. This mechanic's actually really neat. I wonder why specifically this. Sort of, though it's more specifically like, this side-scrolling section since the original, the first Legend of Zelda game, actually. Oh. How many games can you say you've unlocked rock? Technically a boulder, but... So you're useless, thank you. Well, I guess you have this magic stick that seems largely unrelated to your other job. So is, like, the castle gone now, or... Insane. I don't float, by the way, at least last I checked, which was, like, 10 plus years ago, because you don't... It's not a good idea to check that if you don't float, because, you know, you could die, but yeah, I don't float, so I don't... I avoid going into water if I can at all avoid it. So it is like, could you shut up, bitch? She just looks so upset that I'm talking so much. Parker would do that too sometimes. Hi. She's probably been enjoying me not streaming, so like I don't talk as much. I don't know. Do I get... I love when games have, like, quote-unquote bestiaries for, like, the dumbest crap. I love, like, descriptive text. I would love to just write just descriptive text all day long for characters and stuff. That's one of the things I really like about the Final Fantasy VII remake, all of the enemies have like little bestiary entries. It's the bestie. It's got all of your besties in it. It's the bestiary. I cannot wait to drop rocks on moblins, by the way. See, the blur is so unnecessary. Like, it's not distant, it's just there. It's like one of the interns like found out they could do that. It's just like, yeah, we'll leave it in. That looks good. Of course I can. Please let me obliterate this fucking stupid chew with a rock. That's not how I imagined that going. Oh, I can like undo. Ow. Oh. I can cut grass but not chews, apparently. You're kidding. What? Do I have to drop it from height? I can't murder them? Oh, come on. The princess deserves a little murder now and then. Come on. I love his odd... Is it a he? I love Try's odd expression. There's these boys. Best game. I love when you can just sit in things and you can just like sleep. Get out of the way, Try. I like how it doesn't even... Oh, I can do different swords. Oh, that's kind of neat. Wait, cost? Maybe cost. I guess eventually I'll unlock like more. I do actually kind of like that it's like, oh. There we go. Like, it kind of just lets you figure it out, which is... For an early in a Zelda game, it's like kind of rare. How dare you make me swim? I'm so distracted by Zelda that I left out an important step of making dog food. Oh, I make fresh dog food? Nice floaty beds. I kind of forgot to mention, I guess it's the thumbnail, so I don't need to draw too much attention to it, but yes. Oh, each triangle. Oh, I see. That's what the cost is, okay. Like, I figured you could eventually get, like, more things to, like, spawn. Yeah, this is, in fact, Zelda, playing as Zelda in Zelda. We are... It's Zelda exclamation point. What is that called? It's been a long time since, like, high school math. I'm sorry. I can't learn this kind of rock, by the way. Specifically that kind of rock. Oh, never mind. Not a boulder, it's a rock. Okay, so I can learn both kinds of rock. I can throw these. Apparently strong as hell? I did not even think to just throw a giant rock at them? Sea urchin echo, okay. I can have monster minions? Holy crap, oh, but this is like stationary. Okay, so these ones don't hurt me. Okay. What was the thing to, like, charge? probably can't with these guys because they're stationary. Anyway, I have to go murder a Chew now. I did not think that would even be an option. Oh, excuse me, it's a Zol. Oh, yeah, that's what they're called in, like... I think they're Zols in, like, Zelda 1 and Zelda 2. They're bots? I'm sure there's extremely deep, important lore... Oh, I can go under. I'm sure there's deep lore reasons for this. Neat. I just think they're neat. I love how Simpsons memes are like... We're still getting semi-fresh Simpsons memes despite it, you know... I mean, technically it's on, but, you know, basically it's been over for, like, 15 years. We've been doing watch parties in the Discord, by the way, so join the Discord. We've been watching some Simpsons, just whatever's relevant, you know, relevant images for video. Catch the remix in the audio, by the way. I love when games, like, I guess it's kind of cheating to have such, like, a long, you know, history of music just to take from, but I always love when games have, like, a lot of remixes. Thousand Year Door Remake is super good about that. Every chapter and pretty much every unique boss, or, like, every major boss is their own music. It's, like, remix of other stuff, but I can spam keys. Amazing. Alright. Like... Okay, so it's R2. Suspicious? Oh, okay. This is really good, by the way. Alright, go. Is there a button to, like, quickly recall them? That works. I always appreciate, like, really cool reuses the engine. So, like, this is obviously made with the engine of Link's Awakening remake, but, like, does not play almost anything like it, of course. This is the best Pokemon game I've ever played. I have infinite Pokemon, so you're gonna lose. Oh. The poor frame rate. It's really the poor Switch is really trying its best. Maybe it runs better on, like, local mode, or not local, I should say. Like portable mode, because, like, it's lower resolution. I didn't notice that. Please tell me I can attack the bird. Oh. Oh my god, this is... So, I got Cadence of Hyrule, which is Necrodancer, but Legend of Zelda, and it's actually super good. I do not tend to like roguelikes or music games, but the first time you play it, it acts like a fully, like, I thought it was, like, bespoke. Like, I didn't realize that, like, it was randomly generated. I figured to unlock a randomly generated mode, but, like, every first playthrough, I think, is actually, like, a randomly generated map. It's just, like, it acts like a continuous video game, and then, like, once you beat it, then you can play it like a roguelike. Hi, Granny, by the way. I mean, true, the grass, there's a lot of intense grass being rendered. We got floral nectar. We can make mixed drinks, apparently. Hell yeah. I'm just gonna steal your things. Thank you. Also, I love when houses don't... How many video games do you see where people have, like, reasonable houses? Like, there's a full placemat, there's a kitchen, there's a storage, there's a dresser, there's 4 beds. Like, usually there's just, like, 1 bed and, like, a giant table with, like, 17 pots. I really love when games like go the extra mile for that. It's really cool. I'm getting splinters just thinking about those wooden plates, by the way. Oh, hey, Doc. Oh, no! Oh, everything's alright. Who's Link? Link is a young fellow from this village. He's better with a sword than anyone. Monsters, weeds, you name it. He's gone off on a journey. Listen, I'm better than a sword with anyone. Me. I love that. So Zelda is canonically strong as hell, by the way. Please tell me I can lift the boulders. Oh, okay. So there are limits. Best game, wait, what's this? Oh, okay, so that's the delete. Alright, what is the button to make them attack? That's like the only... I can now use Amiibo! Tap a figure. Oh. I actually have relevant Amiibo. I also didn't read that one. Oh, here we go. Hang on, I actually have 2 Zelda Amiibos, like... Hang on. So I'm not the biggest Amiibo fan, but for reasons we do not fully understand, I got the Toon Zelda, and I got... What is that? The Tears of the Kingdom one? This is one of the, like, less disagreeable, like, implementations of Amiibo, I guess, where it gives you random crap. I don't like when, like, special things are, like, locked behind it, especially because it's usually locked to a specific Amiibo, so it's like... it's just... DLC for like one item? Whatever. Then again, I really liked Amiibo Fest, but mostly because since nobody else liked Amiibo Fest, I got everything for like super cheap. Like I paid like half price for all of those. See, it pays to pick pots. Oh hey, that's oh my god. Capybara Ganora? No. What is his ungodly name? Capora Ganora or something? I got an electric apple? So Zelda mixes drinks and she kills motherfuckers with rocks? I'm loving the lore updates here. You of course can't spawn like food items, but whatever. It's just like that Strong Bad episode about like shape-shifting. You know, you can't make edible items, blah blah blah. Oh, I just realized this is Link's house. And I can't steal his bed. He's got a little extra hat. It does look like a stupid little, he looks like one of the sleepy dwarves with the hat. They don't usually use the hat. Unless it's like little baby Link, but... By the way, why would you have a statue? I'm gonna look this up. Capora Gabora. I was pretty close. That is, in fact, the name of the owl from mostly Ocarina of Time. I think he's in some other stuff, too, though. He does have a name. I forget if it's actually used in the game. Imagine using a sword when there's an axe right there, by the way. Tremendly! I thought it was just a table. I'm about to ruin this child's whole career. Oh. I'm so disheartened that you can't drop stuff on innocent civilians. Which is weird, because you can totally throw things at them. I don't I guess it's just like... I guess it's just like a physics engine limitation. It's like... It's like, nah, don't spawn objects on top of like NPCs, but... What's up?
Hey.
Well, I can sell things. Oh, that's neat. A key... Oh, wow. So there's like a whole ass cooking thing, huh? I'll keep those, but I'll buy this.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh. If I can afford it, I'm always going for anything that upgrades health. Ooh.
Hey.
Oh, can't afford it. I wonder if I can make my own red potions. I love when you can be a little crafty in games. The cooking in Breath of the Wild is a bit much for me. But I think this might be a bit simpler, which would be more enjoyable. Like, there's only a certain amount of crafting I can really take in video games.
Oh.
Do you think, like, Hylians, like, they see a human, it's like, what's wrong with that guy? Oh my god. Hell yeah. I knew it. I knew it. Wait a minute, so... But if you spawn a sign... Okay. Is it different every time? Oh. It's a gyroid. Okay. I love it. Oh my god. I was really hoping it'd be like different every time. Now, you gotta look at the gyroid. Okay. It's one of those. Save point. Oh, it's a teleport thing. You gotta have those. Which is another thing you can do in the Necrodancer Zelda game. It's really good by the cadence of Hyrule. I highly recommend it. I did get stuck on the dumbest thing. Like, there was one item I didn't get for a billion... Actually, there was a couple items I didn't get for a billion years just because I didn't know how to do them. But the game was so open that I didn't need it, which is actually pretty cool. That seems bad. By the way, we might be streaming Silent Hill 4 on Saturday. I think I accidentally scheduled it for this Friday, but Friday is Jackbox. So remember to join the Discord and play Jackbox with us. We'll probably be playing the Naughty Pack unless people object or like have a better idea. I really like the Naughty Pack. Okay. I have to learn how to like, okay. Is it just that? Do they just automatically, okay. I think just targeting them is enough. I don't think I have to like press a button. Yeah, okay, good. I guess when you're a monster and you see a princess, you're obligated to expend your life to like attempt to capture the princess, but by the way, Link can't do this without like assistance, so Zelda confirmed better than Link in every possible way, as we all knew. Oh, good as Breath of the Wild. It's good. I didn't like Tears of the Kingdom. I didn't play it enough to like really be able to say that like super meaningfully, but I beat the tutorial and I was like, I don't want to do all this crafting stuff. Like, I got to Hyrule and it's like, there's this very clear like, hey, you should be building like a car, but I didn't have like the stuff for a car. It's like, I want to play a Zelda game. I don't want to make cars. I don't want to play Satisfactory. Like, those games are cool, but like that's not what I wanted. Breath of the Wild has a really weird like inverse difficulty curve. I did not like it at all at first, honestly. It grew on me, but like I might have just went in a bad direction because it is open and you just go anywhere. Like, I think I went to Death Mountain, probably a bad idea. But it's like, and I think you're supposed to like use cooking for temporary buffs and stuff, which I don't like doing that usually. Consumable items I just don't tend to. Oh my god. Oh no, I have to murder. I'm sorry, but I must murder you to like learn about your people. I'm British, so that's how I learn things. Excuse me, you must be colonized? Why is it resisting? Chat, help. It's resisting. It's learning. Wow. Brutal. Okay, there we go. You gotta poke it. Interesting. Oh yeah, Breath of the Wild it's a very chill game. Like it's a good, just like relaxing kind of thing. Ignizzle. Okay. So it's like, I love it. It looks like a candle. It's not just on fire. It's a candle. I love details like that. I love that it just like fucks to move. It just. I guess the originals do that too, but like, nice. Like it just thrusts its entire body, like it's penetrating the air with its whole body. That's how it moves. I like it. It's a very sexual being. Oh, there's the fire. I was waiting for the fire. This is something that Breath of the Wild is really good at, by the way. It feels weird to be explaining Breath of the Wild like you think everyone would know, but it's very good at like, again, that kind of like not specifically realistic, but like it's thought about a lot of stuff. That wall looks bombable as hell, doesn't it? Yeah, Breath of the Wild, it has a lot of interesting stuff you can do. In fact, there's a bunch of weird things that, like, I never thought to do. Like, speedrunners do some wacky stuff. No, remember examples. What? I have no idea why it's immune to that, but... Oh, I see. That's a cute little way to gatekeep. Yeah, I like Breath of the Wild. It's just like... It's such an odd, like, way to get into it. By the way, what did people think of Tears of the Kingdom? Am I alone in, like, not really liking it, or is it, like, a controversial one? See, and I like Majora's Mask. I like when they go in a different direction and stuff. Usually. It depends. After Breath of the Wild, though, I really wanted a dungeon-heavy game. That's the... Breath of the Wild's dungeons are really small and not very good. They're not terrible. But, like, you have 4, like, smaller than Ocarina of Time dungeons. Like, the maps are large, but there's really not a lot of puzzles. It's just an excuse to put the boss into something, really. So, like... And Zelda games tend to do that, so, like, after Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, which are pretty dungeon-heavy, then you get, Wind Waker, which is very, you know, it's very much about the maps. The dungeons aren't as good. Surely a bat can kill a snake, yes? Guys, my Pokemon suck. Alright, so snake type is effective against grass type, or a snake type. You know what's effective? Just giant spike ball. I'm completely unbiased about that. I love Tears of the Kingdom, but it is strange. I would agree with that. I kind of want like a cheat code where I can just like have a car or whatever it clearly wants me to have, and just like I just want to go to the dungeon and like do stuff. By the way, how much would people hate if I like just stream some random Genshin Impact? I know, but like I've been playing it again, and I unfortunately got lucky and got a couple characters in a row. I spawned Moblins. I'm about to ruin this man's whole career. I love the idea of just Moblins being, like, terrorized by the princess. Just like, oh my god, you can. That's wonderful. Okay, what is the... Oh. I just stole your soul. This is my favorite Zelda, honestly. just throwing rocks and shit. Oh. Hello. Oh. At least it's consensual. Okay. I actually like that. A fairy jumped into your bottle. That's much nicer. Fairy will automatically restore your hearts. Oh, the butterfly. I honestly kind of like the look of this game. I mean, it's the same engine, but like it feels like it has a little more personality. than the Link's Awakening remake. I mean, a lot of the assets are reused and stuff, but maybe it's just because like it's a unique map. Like Link's Awakening remake looks good, but you know, obviously it's, you know, just like a 3D of the original game. Snake Eater. Somebody accidentally the whole house. Oh, we gotta find his friends. Their friends. Oh, 6. Oh, I thought I read 6. It's always, everything's always in 7. 7's like a holy number. So like that's why so many Nintendo games, like you have to get 7 MacGuffins. We have to go into the rift? Or not? Okay, so we have to go into an entry point, I guess. Oh, there's a quest log. I kind of like that. My first game with like a really good like quest log was... Oh, what's it called? Can I? Oh, I was gonna like pound the stakes in. I guess that's not a thing. Tales of Symphonia has like a really good like, oh, if you haven't been playing for a while, you can like read this log in the thing and it tells you where to go. I always really appreciate that because there's been several RPGs where like I stopped playing for like a month and it's like, okay, I have access to like, you know, flying and like 2 whole world maps. I have no idea what I'm going. I can spawn meat. You learned the meat echo. The lucky number thing is why Toyota is not Toyota? Huh. Yeah, there's a lot of like verbal puns and stuff in Japanese that tend to not really make it over. Oh, you have some HP, huh? So you're not gonna take it lying down, huh? Oh my god, the frame rate. Honestly, like, no offense, but like, the combat in Link's Awakening is not great. This is like a little silly, but it's very active. I like it. Or I can just spawn tons of monsters and not even participate at all. I love that the moblins are like basically hopeless. Like, they're terrified of me. Look at this. I'm ruining their lives. It's so good. Hey, Midna. Maybe Arieth? Oh, that sounds awesome. I'm terrible at, like, you know... Let's say crafting. It's not quite the right word, but, you know, I'm not, like, a handy girl. Grapes. There was grapes in this treasure chest. Okay. I love that about video games. And like when you get like milk and stuff, what's it called? Genshin Impact is great about that because like there'll be like this ancient like place sealed for 1,000 years, and like you like break a pot and there's like a radish in it. It's like, don't eat that radish. Oh, good. I didn't want to go over that cliff. I can probably get back up, but... By the way, I would love to stream Cadence of Hyrule since I mentioned it, but... Oh, there we go. I can't really talk while doing rhythm games, so I probably won't. Oh, you're just playing now too? Yeah, I'm like super behind. This is my first playthrough. It just came out at the worst possible time for me, so I wanted to stream when it came out, and I've been trying to be better at that. This year's been a mess, but now that I got my name change and stuff submitted, hopefully my name change paperwork has been rejected 4 times, by the way. I get my money refunded, so it's fine, and they tell you what to fix, which is so nice, but I missed a signature twice. I had my name wrong once. Oh, and the scan was like, it cut off a little bit of the birth certificate on one of them, so it's like, at least they tell you though. I was kind of surprised. it's like programmer versus lawyer. So like the lawyer has to like find out all of the problems, and as the programmer, I have to make all of the possible problems. Oh, we got a brazier. Wow, rude. Please tell me I can throw a brazier. Oh. Did I just spawn one on top of it? I love that they like it's supposed to be tactical, but the way the moblin is fleeing from me is delightful. I just imagine them terrified of me, which they really should be. Interesting. This is actually really good. Yeah, if you slept on this because it's like a quote-unquote side game, I really, you know, I'm not even in the first dungeon, but like, it seems really good, and like, in a way, it's a lot closer to like the traditional, you know, Legend of. Oh my god. You know, it's got all the enemies. It's got the P-hat. How terrifying are P-hats in Ocarina of Time, by the way? Oh, I'm so disappointed you can't throw the sea urchin. I guess it would be OP, but please tell me I get fire keys. I love it. It's like Pokemon. This is so cool. See, this is like... It's so weird, because like in theory, this is very similar. Like, it's very creative. It's, you know, it's creativity-based, and like lets you do a lot of stuff. It's about reactions. But I did not like Tears of the Kingdom, because it's about like making stuff. This is more about like testing all of your items and abilities, which to me, that's what Zelda is really about. Oh. Damn it. Spent all of that time. This is definitely a lot of inspiration from Ocarina of Time, because P-hats are supposed to die in like one hit. Well, supposed to. Oh, this was a boss, so I guess not, but... In like... Not Link's Awakening. In Link to the Past, they're like a single hit enemy, I think. Imagine just having somebody drop a P-hat on you. Oh, so it has a big cost. Oh my god. This is the best Zelda game ever. Oh my god. My new lawnmower is so eco-friendly. Oh, that is so cool. I'm so glad I got this before I went to the Rift. This is so cool. See, I never had anything above, like, the cheap, like, costume that you buy from, like, stores, as opposed to, like, buying it not from a store. How do I map? Oh, interesting. But anyway, to resume my thought from, like, several minutes ago, like, for me, Zelda is all about, like, trying out Legend of Zelda. It's all about, like, oh, does the... Can I defeat this enemy with this? Does the hookshot work on this thing? That kind of stuff. So I really like this. And like, they're not consumable. I guess that's my main problem with Tears of the Kingdom. In addition to like making stuff, which is like assembling cars and stuff, is not really what I want in my Legend of Zelda games. But it's also like, oh, you don't have the like wind generating things that you need to make a car. So you gotta go like find that. Whereas this is just like, oh, this needs a P-hat, so I just put a P-hat there. This is the still world. So this is, what's Giratina's place called? You know, I never played Platinum. Oh, that's such a shit. The freaking, the Diamond Pearl remakes don't have the stuff from Platinum, so I never got to, like, go to the real Distortion World. That's what it's called, by the way. I never got to go, like, there's a whole map instead of just, like, you go to Giratina and, like, catch it and leave. Can I get these? Maybe. Abort! Get it! Maybe I need fire? Oh. Oh! I guess it just spawns enemies if it touches you. It's not really its own thing. Flying things too, huh? Yeah, I didn't get super far. Terrifying. Good lord. When people get pulled in the rifts, they kind of petrify and can't move anymore. Thanks. They'll eventually fade away. Thanks. That won't happen to me. Okay, that's good. I'm special. Horrifying, thank you. I love when stuff lets you pit enemies against other enemies. I'm a big sucker for that. Oh yeah, I built like a glider, but yeah, I didn't quite get to like, you know, powered flight. I love the feeling of just like having minions go out and do stuff for you. This is so good. They're a little dumb, but I mean, they're also snakes. Oh my god, ropes. So the cool thing about the Cadence of Hyrule, so if you haven't played Necrodancer, like every enemy has like a certain like enemies like take 2 hops every 3 turns, or you know, they have different movement patterns and stuff, and so ropes, like once they see you, they just completely zoom at you, just like ropes do in regular Legend of Zelda games. The Lizalfos, they like charge at you with like spears, and you can like interrupt them. I guess I just may as well fight stuff. It's like, it's a really good combination of both kinds of gameplay. Like I said, just highly recommend it. Every time I like start to like really like something, I get reminded of somebody like, I think it was the Wonder Boy remake. I was like, you know, I must have been gushing about it, but like, someone, I just got a comment was like, we get it, you like the game, jeez. Like, okay. Like maybe I was going super overboard. I don't think so, but honestly, like, I know it's not specifically their fault, but like, just kind of that early angry video game nerd thing. Like, a lot of people seem to like think that on YouTube you need to be angry at video games, and like that's a whole genre now of like never enjoying any video game. So you're just supposed to hate everything because cynicism equals honesty, apparently. And so like, if you like video games, you know, you're a shill. Real gamers hate all video games forever, and like every time a video it's terrifying still. You know, every time there's a new game, there has to be like 500 videos about how it sucks before it's even come out. The left is female, makes sense. So that's a dungeon, so again, you gotta go backwards. Imagine the princess of your kingdom just throwing a whole ass snake at you. This is beautiful. Oh, I almost forgot about the beds. So yeah, the beds are a big meme. They seem to be a very good way to get around. I like the order of operation. Made the same mistake again. Okay, that's better. So that's just like a red herring. Oh, they're both red herrings, actually. I wonder. Not like that. There we go. Anything over here? Mystery flowers? No, I don't think so. I'm such a sucker for like weird worlds like this. Like, it's a little bit like Dracia's world in what is that? Kirby's Campus Curse? Yeah. Such a good game, by the way. I always hope they would remake that. They made a sort of sequel, but it was on the Wii U, Kirby's Rainbow Curse. It's really good too. It's not as good. It's like a lot of Wii U games that genuinely make use of the gamepad. It's kind of hard to follow because like you actually have to be drawing on the little tablet, so like you can't really use the full screen. It's more like if your friends are watching you, because I mean, I used to do that as a kid, dude. Kids these days. Do kids these days still like, it's just, you play a single player game and like, well, watch your friend? I mean, it's more fun than it sounds sometimes. Especially, I guess, if you're a non-gamer, you're just kind of enjoying it. You've been holding out on me this whole time? Oh, there we go. Capture monsters like this? Just... Oh, this is so cool. I love when games just let you go wild with mechanics like this. This is... I feel like I should like Tears of the Kingdom more than I do, because like, in a way, it's kind of like this. Strong as hell, by the way? Wow. See, the thing is, when a game is, like, designed with, like, quote-unquote, like... Oh, eh. Oh, there we go. Quote-unquote, like, overpowered stuff like that, it's like... But the game is designed with it in mind, so... It's just cool. Oh. I love games when, like, there's a reason to, like, love seeing every new enemy. I just love... Ow. I love monsters and stuff, so... I'll take that... Oh! I completely forgot I got moblins. Get him! Get that ass. A little directionally challenged. Come on. Geometrically challenged, perhaps? What's a Skulltula? Again, very... Oh. Oh, yeah. I guess. They kind of nerfed the Skulltulas. They're not like giant skulls anymore. It's just like a scary face. Oh, excuse me, a Strangula. Lift him up? Oh, that's a good idea. That's adorable. Can I like... Wait. Oh, he can't kill it while I'm like doing this. Oh. You know what? Try hat. Ooh. He hat. Wow! Okay, that's more what I expected to happen. Oh my god, can I lift the pea hat? Oh my god. Please tell me this is one of those games where I can like hover, like if I jump off a ledge with the pea hat. I love stuff like that. Maybe. I was about to ask, like, how do I get out of here? I love when games do stuff like this, because you have to get out like that. Oh, that's so cool. This is a really good mix of, like, puzzle and action. Which I guess is kind of what Zelda should be. Legend of Zelda. Excuse me. But usually puzzles are like push the blocks together and like... Oh, you don't have a Switch anymore? Oh yeah, I remember you saying that. Hopefully the Switch 2 is like backwards compatible. I'm so done with stuff not being backwards compatible. Like... Still like I fully understand like as a programmer and everything, like I understand why the PS3 is not, but like... Or like why they don't, you know, it would be a big pain to like emulate PS3. I think now at this point they totally could, but it's just like, wow. I figured that would be like 3D only. or you know, the 2D map only. This is really OP. So just reading all the item descriptions. Oh, I guess that makes sense. Like, oh yeah, it has kind of hints. I was thinking like, huh, there's just like descriptive text for a pot. It makes more sense with these more complex things. Dodge Airborne's foe. Oh, neat. Oh, I was just talking about that. Pierce metal. Wow, okay. Quite fun. I love complex interactions like that. Isn't being backwards compatible as simple as just throwing the chip. Yeah, though, like, honestly, backwards compatibility, like, the first 2.5 PlayStations kind of did it, but then, like, obviously NES and SNES didn't do it. It's like, if anything, there's more of a precedence now than there was before, because, like, you can have the digital, you can download stuff. Like, even if it was like super cheap to put the chip in, like they probably wouldn't bother to put like whole cartridge slots and everything. But now everything is a disc and everything is digital. Though there are still a couple, I think there's a couple PS3, or no, there's several PS3 games that are like physical only. And there's exactly one DRM'd PS3 game. Thanks Atlas for that. It's one of the it's like the Persona, like, it's one of the Persona spin-offs. I don't remember which one it is. It's like soccer, or I don't even remember. Persona is everything now. It's so weird that Persona went from like, you know, edgy like anime teenager thing that like nobody knows about to like Mario Kart tier like spin-offs, and like it's everywhere after 4. Or 5? Yeah, 5. Yeah, 4's on the Vita. I still have my Vita. It's a good console. It was mismanaged, but like it has a lot of really good games on it. Oh. There we go. I want there to be a button to just be like, kill my pretties. I guess just throw in. I guess that works. I'm just now realizing, like, at the very start of this map, there was like a thing I thought was the right way to go. But I think that was like a side room. Oh, you can warp around in the dungeon. Okay. Well. That answers that quandary then, so I'll just... Oh, there it is! What is your favorite, like, weird Nintendo silly floating helper character? If you've played a lot of Nintendo side games, you know what I mean, like... In the more recent Paper Marios, there's always one, I don't even remember what it is, but there is one in Princess Peach Showtime, I think? So obviously this little friend. See, I love when games can, like... Okay. Ominous. It was fermented in such a way that it shines brightly. Radiant butter. Is it like an elemental thing? I like when games can kind of like, especially for a Nintendo game that usually kind of over-tutorializes. Like, usually. But like, to just kind of let you dick around with it, I really like that. It's definitely a game about just like experimenting with like random crap and this. Love that. Makar is my favorite sidekick. That's one of the... Oops. I think think I just added you as a mod on accident. That's fine though. Better than banning Rays, which I did once. Is that one of the little tree friends? Oh yeah, that's the one with the fiddle. Yeah, haha. Yeah, I was thinking of the oh right. We haven't had an excuse to use the Dark Knight yet. I see that. Speaking of Wind Waker, are the Wind Waker spin-offs for DS any good? At the time, everyone like hated Wind Waker, so like when they made more Wind Waker stuff, and I think the gameplay was just like not very good. The DS was kind of not ready for a 3D Zelda, Legend of Zelda. He plays the fiddle as a cello, yeah. Oh. Let's get a fair fight. 0 IQ. So, like, Dark Nuts in Legend of Zelda 2 are, like, a nightmare. Well, it depends on, like, the class or whatever, but, like, some of them are, like, crazy good at, like, juking you out with, like, dodges. The first one, yes. The second, no. Really? Huh. Oh, but the music instrument is the devil. Oh, no! See, the Ocarina of Time is, like, the maximum amount of music, like, gameplay I can stand in a Legend of Zelda game. Which, honestly, I need to refer to that pretty often. Which I really liked about the DS remakes. They're the 3DS remakes. I really wish they were on a home console, but the 3DS remakes of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask are super good. It's a pan flute you have to use the mic for. Oh, no! I honestly forgot about that. Yeah, the DS was a bit too experimental for its own good sometimes, and yeah, Nintendo loved to do stuff like that. You really don't get much of that these days. Wow. Really? You're so getting pea-hatted. How dare you? Oh. Can I just... Oh, he can pull. Oh, that's neat. Absolutely fucking pea-hatted, you fucking nerd. Oh, he's getting better at it. There we go. Uh-oh. Dark Link Origin. Whoa. See, I like when games give you, like, you have overpowered stuff, but the enemies kind of, like, you kind of adapt to it. I also kind of enjoy where, like, the enemies are not, like, hyper hostile. I always love that about Subnautica. The creatures act like creatures. They don't act like psychotic serial killers hell-bent on taking you down. Like, yes, they're predators, but, like, they don't just see movement and immediately try to murder everything. It's like, do the controls and everything? Oh. I tried. Do the controls and everything's probably for the best that he moves a little sillily, but hide in a jar. Oh my god! Yeah, I forgot about that. I'll have to try that. It took me a week of constant play to play acceptably enough for the final music. Oh god, that's yeah. Mic gameplay kind of sucks. Do I actually get to use the sword? Yes, I do. I love that he puts his name on his sword, so like nobody steals his sword. I always forget the stupid D-pad. Like, I use the Pro Controller, so like, those 4 buttons are supposed to mean the D-pad. Oh, so you don't... Terrifying. Okay. That's not what I meant earlier when I talked about like having costumes, but interesting. You're supposed to say I look courageous like the guy in green. limited time to do that, I guess. Yeah, I have the little grunts. Oh, okay. Which I mean, like, I have P hat, so that's fine. Confused P hat. If you need a YouTube name, there are costumes. Okay, good, because yeah, not a big fan of the weird little cloak thing. I guess it gives you that, like, running away princess kind of vibe, but... No, fashion's a factor. Princesses' powers do come from their clothes. That's why I always dress up when I stream now. Which is true, by the way. I have hopped in a jar. Let's get some beds. Let's sort of by most used, Not quite. Oh! Right. Totally forgot about this guy. OP as hell. Look at that. Please tell me they actually show up in the character model. I always love that. I don't think so. But, oh well. Oh, that's just pointless. Oh well. Can't win them all. I have no idea. By the way, so I'm getting my name legally changed, and like, I have no idea how coming out at work will go, but I just figure, whatever, just do it. I have no idea how long I'm gonna be able to talk like this at work though, but like, at least I'll have more practice. Yeah, I'm already kind of hitting my peak. I've been talking a lot tonight, I guess, but yeah. I'm gonna finish this dungeon, but yeah, that'll probably be it for me tonight. 2 hours of like lots of talking is, I guess, my limit. Hello, Deku Baba. Alright, I can't just want the P hat for everything. This is plant abuse. Wow. So one of the things I liked about there's a lot of references like that in Cadence of Hyrule. This game is very I keep wanting to call it Zelda 64, which is so weird. No one calls it that. Ocarina of Time. Really kind of like spin. I mean, there's other games, but that was the first game where they kind of did that. Yeah, where you cut them and like... I love when enemies, like, if you defeat the enemy a certain way, like, you get different stuff. I think that's kind of like a Monster Hunter staple, isn't it? Or like... Yeah, or like you break off pieces, but yeah, like... You could cut them like a stick to get a stick. Or you could, kill them otherwise to get the nut. Joey, get nut. Well, see, you can't call it Zelda 64, because there's 2 Zeldas on the N64. There's Majora's Mask and, Ocarina of Time. I have an Ocarina, by the way. They're incredibly hard to play. If you ever get an ocarina to like a shitpost or whatever, get the one with the least amount of holes. It's like oh. But yeah, like I got like a 12-hole ocarina or whatever. It's like yeah, it's really hard. You have to like hold your hands over basically all the holes for like a quote-unquote resting. Well, not all of them. It's complicated. I couldn't express it verbally, but I never learned to play anything on it. Oh, of course there's a way you can make music. I guess if you like the Minecraft, you know, if you still love like Minecraft, it's just like I got burned out on that stuff with like Minecraft itself. So like when games have like Minecrafty like crafting features and mining features, my brain is just like, okay, I already did this. Oh, right, the tree. Okay. Imagine you can just steal this. I also really like that, like, some puzzle games, you have to, like, remove items in sequence, and that drives me nuts. So I like that you can pick and choose. Hang on, can I just like... treasure chest. Stack that on top of the chest. There we go. Okay. So your girl could do something. Wait. I don't think I had to do that. I think I could have just used the stairs. But we're gonna pretend I had to do this because I did it and it works. So, hooray for me. Yeah, I always hated that in, like, in puzzle games where stuff is, like, irreversible, like Sokoban, where, like, you can't pull boxes back. Would I like Void Stranger? I think I bought it. I do not like Sokoban. I know it's more than that. That's the block pushing game, by the way. Which I think it just means, like, warehouse game or something. Learning experience. That was definitely the correct way to do that. I always love when that, like, that works. Imagination. It always kind of messes my brain up when there's two, like, okay, so there's the plus menu and there's the minus menu. There's two main menus. Even though it's semi-common in, like, oh, you can push. It's, like, fairly common in RPGs which I play all the time, but... that thing. didn't even mean to get into that. I know this is locked, but... There's no way that works outside, right? Honestly, I find it's like... To me, that's a sign of a really good game when you can, like, make your own solutions like I did with that puzzle. Like, I didn't think to just lift him up with the stair, you know, the incline. But I was still able to stack it. I think only because of that treasure chest. I don't think I had enough blocks to make the, you know, the gap otherwise. Oh. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. I never got to have, like, edgy, like, witch sleepovers. That sucks. Everyone has to, like, come to my house and have, like, a seance or some dumb crap. She's so nice for streams, but, like, I had the worst day yesterday. I was really mad and rage dumped on Mastodon over it, but, like... Okay, I'm good. So, like, I had a really painful, laser hair removal session, so I get home. I'm, like, still hurting. I was actually still hurting this morning on, like, some of them. Which I guess means that, like, it really killed a lot of follicles, so it's good, but, like, still... But anyway, so I try to take a nap. I cannot sleep. The kittens are fighting. I keep picking one up, and, you know, if they're being naughty, I'll toss them on the floor. You know, trying to train them that, like, okay, no, when Mama's trying to sleep, do not fight. And, like, they both are acting good. They're both, like, curled up and sleeping. And then they start fighting, and I try to get them, and immediately I catch a claw in the jaw, and, like, start bleeding everywhere. It's sealed up pretty quick, and, like, I don't think it's too deep or bad or anything. And hopefully it won't scar, but... But yeah, that... Very frustrating night. I actually took a good nap, even with the alarm set. Usually the alarm, like, ruins naps for me, but I had a really good nap today. Hopefully I can keep that up. Held the wrong... Wait. Okay, so you can move it. I thought it was just, like, passively being pulled along. That's interesting, but not quite what I needed to do. So fitting for, like, a Zelda game, by the way. Like, you know, so Link does more fighting because, like, he's Triforce of Courage. Zelda would do more, you know, thinking stuff because she's Triforce of Wisdom. Like, again, you really don't get to see too much of the Triforce of Wisdom. Arguably, you don't see much of the Triforce of, what is it, Power either? Because, like, it's just it just goes to Ganon, which is like, wait, why? Like, come on, Legendary Spirits or whatever. So, like, you can grab it and, like, be pulled by it. It's interesting. Oh. I guess I probably could have just done that, too, huh? I keep forgetting about that. That is so OP. Oh, okay. There is a limit. There is a limit. I figured. Yeah, the lack of puzzles. I mean, I guess it's the open world puzzles. I guess it's the open world puzzles in Breath of the Wild and stuff. But yeah, I like my dungeon puzzles. That's why it was a really good revisit. If you haven't played the Link's Awakening remake, it's really good. In a way, it's not super different. Like, Considering the original is, you know, a Game Boy game, it follows it quite closely. But it's still a really good play. The original game was really good, except, like, again, the controls I really did not like. Oh. This is reminding me of, like, when you first play Minecraft and you realize that, like, you can make those, like, half steps. And, like, all of a sudden you can do, like, crap like this, and, like, oh. I guess it's fine anyway. So, sorry to say, I probably will not be streaming more of this, just because, like, I want to enjoy it at my own pace. I don't think it's, like, at least for the way I stream, or, like, with the amount of time I have to stream, long games don't tend to be the best. So I just tend to do, like, a first look kind of thing. As a Let's Player, like, a former Let's Player, question mark, it always kind of irks me to just show, like, a random part of the game, or just the start, and, like, not finish it. Especially if I like it, but I guess it's pretty common with streaming now. Yeah, I love when puzzles have multiple solutions. That's really cool about this. This is even better than I thought it would be, honestly. I thought it should be, like, kind of Princess Peach Showtime tier, which is, like, it's good. I feel like they could have done a lot more with it. Oh, you gotta have the head and hands boss. Oh, it's got a body, kind of. Oh, it's a... Do I know what that is? What are you? Talus, that's right. My friends are in that creature. Lewd. What were these from, like, Twilight Princess? Oh, by the way, there is, oh god, what is that thing called? The Unicorn Dragon from Legend of Zelda 1 and almost no other games. That is in... Oh, I see. Oh, I'm too slow. That's in Cadence of Hyrule, which I guess is slightly less cool. Apparently, it's also in a recent Zelda game. But that's other than that, that is such a deep cut and like, wow. I guess I just hit you, huh? I see. Wow. That's definitely super effective right there. Oh my god. Oh, this is so cool. Wow. Don't get too attached to your spawn links. No. Oh, I didn't say... Oh, yeah. Oh, listen, P-hats are so cool. I'm so glad the P-hat is huge. Let's see if the moblins can... Oh, right, I can only spawn one moblin. I'm sure I get more. Kinda. They're a little slow. You gotta love the wind-up. so unfair. Just spawn a giant spike ball, like, inside of it. Like, why would you need a sword when you can just do this? Oh, it's on top. Oh, I see. This is the key still work. No, I want to do it with the P-hats. I love when bosses would even, like, experiment. It's, like, extra helpful when it just defeats your, you know, it defeats your minions, not you. I always find that kind of frustrating with, like, with a really hard, or, like, a really specific, like, a puzzle boss. Like, puzzle bosses can only be so fun if they're, like, completely defeating you and, like, you don't know what the hell to do. So, in, like, a lot of Final Fantasies, they'll end up kind of, like, spoiling how to do it, which is not super fun all the time. I think Final Fantasy VII Remake actually does a pretty good example of that. Like, you can scan stuff, and the scans are actually really useful, which I always appreciate. But some of them, they don't really give you a hint. So you kind of have to figure out, oh, this thing kind of like... Or sometimes you just don't, and you just kind of brute force it, and it usually works too, but not nearly as well. Like, I didn't have all of the elements when I fought Hell House, spoilers, but in Final Fantasy IV. Is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth the second of the three? Is that as good as Remake was? Because I really enjoyed that, and again, too long to stream the whole game. Can I just stand on hands? Okay. He tried. Can I just use this as like a mace? Ow. Wow. I can't. Oh my god, you can stand on him. This is such a good game. I love this. I love this kind of stuff where you can just do what the fuck you want. It's like, as long as you hit the hitbox, whatever, he's gonna die. You can use pots, you can spam spike balls on it, whatever. I'm not your dad, you know, I'm not your mom. Just play the game how you want to. Aww. I'll be taking that. You've discovered, like, the entire species. These are my friends. Aww. I was expecting like the Paper Mario treatment where like we find a green one of him, we find a red one of him, but no, we just find like a whole crap ton. You could grab it with the line pulled out of its... Oh, that's so cool! I keep geeking out about this, but I really like this. It's honestly, so far, this might be my favorite Legend of Zelda game in quite a while. Like, it's hard to compare to Breath of the Wild just because like, there's so much game. Like, you can play Breath of the Wild for like 100 hours. I wouldn't say that makes it like 10 times better than a 10-hour Zelda game, though. Like, Link definitely matters, but I don't like to call a better game like better, or a longer game better just because it's longer. Generally, I would rather play like 10, like really good 10 or less hour games than one 100-hour game, because like, it's a lot. I do appreciate, like, budget-wise, sure. You can get, like... Especially if you're, like, very budget-limited, like Minecraft, you can play for a billion years, but it's like... at a certain point, I'm like, no. No more. I love when games have, like, in the text field, it's like, you got a thing! And it's just, like, the image of the thing. I'm such a sucker for, like, video game things. I'm kind of unironically a slut for video game, like, features and stuff. But that's more for tomorrow nights. This is not a horny stream. Duck Detective, super short game. Oh yeah, I have a Frog Detective game I've been meaning to play. I have so many games I've been meaning to play. That's clearly bismuth, by the way. Bismuth looks like space crystals, but it's just like a pretty basic bitch thing. That's what all of those like cheap Chinese crap, like rainbow eyes things, it's just like a coating of bismuth. It is cool, but... And it makes like beautiful like cubey protuberances, I suppose. None too soon. My voice is definitely giving out. Voice training might actually be my least favorite part of like all of this, but oh, maybe. So I've been trying to distractify, like undistractify myself, and you know, reduce distractions. That's you don't have to make new words for everything, bro. But so I've been like turning off my phone and keeping it out of the room and stuff. And I'm definitely more focused, but it means I can't take a picture of Soot while she's sleeping here. Yeah, it's in Pepto-Bismol. That's the biz. Yeah, it's the pink. Yeah, a lot of medicines are just named, like, what's in them. It's like if you're a chemistry major or like, you know, if you're a chemist, it's like French. The French dress, it's French dressing and ran. You know, it's just you put two things together, that's the name. By the way, I got the best comment ever. I wish I remind me to mention this earlier in a stream, but someone came back to one of my PragerU YTP streams, and they said the left has finally made Zelda a girl. They finally did it. This is the left. See, I saw that haircut with the swoop. I just assumed this would be like the bad guy, like that guy in Minish Cap? Oh, by the way, is Four Swords Adventures or whatever, is that, like, enjoyable if you, like, only have a couple of people? Does anyone want to, like, stream that? Because I would love to play that with 4 people, but I never had the people to play it as a kid. I didn't own the game either, but... Advisors have always been evil. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I'm, like, making. First character you rescue is like never the evil one. They're like, it's usually either you never have to rescue them or it's the very last one. We're getting deep into game tropes here. Yeah, it's on Switch, I think. Yeah. I think I only have one bottle. I think the regular version of this, I think the new Link's Awakening also does the, like, fairy hop into your bottle. It's so funny how games, like, kind of soften certain things over time. Like, a lot of early, like, Japanese games are, like, very, like the very first iteration of Pokemon was, like, very cruel to the animals. Like, you can still kind of see it in a few art from Gen 1. Like, they had actual whips for the Pokemon. Like, obviously, you wouldn't get away with that now. Like, if it fits with the game, but, like... I mean, sometimes I like when there's a discrepancy, like when Kirby has, like, a really dark boss, but, like, when you're, like, the hero and, like, you're trapping fairies and stuff, like, I never like that. I never like the whole news with that. I'm very pro-fairy. We always have the scientist character in Zelda now, too. That is the one regret I have for not getting to Tears of Kingdom. I did not get to see Hot Pura in her, like... thing. They made Pura hot. They finally did it. Science is advanced. That's such an anime thing. No one can ever tell me that Final Fantasy or like Zelda are not anime. Like you have age reversion, you have like the whole cross-dressing thing in Final Fantasy VII. Like this is anime as hell. Come on. Oh, he's got Napa Cabbage. Oh my god, Napa Cabbage is so good. Speaking of anime, like, come on. This is anime as hell. Why does he have, like, a super glowing, like, Chinese fisherman hat? Lueburry. The sword specifically made to kill the blue guy. Blue guy's sword. Oh my god, I love Polly Pockets. I never got to have a real Polly Pocket as a kid, but I had these, Pokemon ones. I should just buy... I'm just gonna go on Amazon and buy Polly Pocket. There's so many cool girl toys I never got to have. Stupid. Pocket. Do they have, like, good ones now? Chat, give me the best Polly Pocket. What's your review? Oh, this one looks alright. There's a cat spaceship. No, excuse me, a cat plane one. But yeah, I had a couple Pokemon ones. They're kind of like semi-off-brand. They're a little cheap and shitty, but I mean, most toys for kids are. Get the classic. What is the classic? travel toy. Like, this one has, like, insanely high reviews. So I guess I'll get this one. Classic ones. Oh, it's too long. Oh, well. Amazon links are, like, 18 billion years long. $22 bucks. I guess it's bigger than usual, but... Oh, whatever. I'll just get one. Shut up, honey. I have this thing called Honey, like, it finds you deals and stuff, in theory. It never, like, actually tells me anything useful, though, and it, like, pops up on the side and disrupts you. I kind of like that, like, apparently Link was, like, he really got to the end. I always like when games do that, like Lufia 2. Like, Link was at the end of his game, but then, like, he got completely zoinked, and now we're just continuing and finishing it up. Speaking of nostalgia toys, I got a Tamagotchi. It's of Anya, or whatever, the little kid from Spy and Family. Which I've never seen it, but it's like... I just wanted one where they don't, like, die. I mean, she runs away, quote-unquote, which is, like... Gameplay-wise, it's just a Tamagotchi with different sprites, but... And it has, like, different little mini-games, but... It's kind of cute. I had it on my keychain for a while, but... I have so much shit on my keychain now. I have a big Pikachu plush, which I let fall out of my pocket. I've got, like, 5 rubber straps. I've got a trans Pikachu tail. Which no one has noticed. I had to explain to a couple people, too. It's like a Pikachu tail with, like, the heart, like, taped on. It's such a useful, like, shibboleth or whatever you call that. Because, like, you have to be a big Pokemon fan and or, like, trans and, like, a little bit of a trans memer to get that. Actually, I bought a friend, as a gift for his wedding, I bought him a pair of Pikachu dolls, like a wedding. I got the Western wedding set, so one has there's a male Pikachu in a tuxedo and a female one in the wedding dress. I had to kind of show him, like, the reason the one has, like, the little heart on the tail, that's the female one. Fun little detail that they stopped doing on, like, 99% of Pokemon, like most new features. This dialogue, I mean, I've paused awkwardly a few times, but this dialogue seems excessively long. Also, my Pikachu tail can teach you in the move. Aw. I just got it on not Zillow. that's the real estate thing. Not Redbubble either, actually, but it's close. Etsy. I hate using Etsy and stuff now, because, like, the whole point of Etsy is to get, like, homemade stuff, and now it's just, like, mostly 3D printed and, like, literal, like, Trello sellers, or not Trello, I guess another different product, Temu sellers and shit, and it's like, man, especially if I'm, like, getting something that's, like, a knockoff. Just read your diary. Classic video game shit, just reading people's diaries. Also, classic video game shit is, like, actually keeping a diary, which I have been doing lately. But this guy is Chinese as hell. He's got a bun steamer. Now, obviously the hats. And he's got a nice queue there. I want that, like, cow piggy bank, though. I actually bought a set of 3 journals, which was way too many. I need to just write in one. In fact, I'm gonna grab that right now. I'm sorry, I'm corded to my PC. How do you unbraid a cable? Like, it's not a braided cable, it's just, like, twisted over itself a billion times, and it just is now naturally, like, twisted. How do I undo that? Because this headset is, like, 250 bucks, and, like, it's physically part of the headset, so I can't just, like, pull it out and get a new one. I don't know why it had to be, like, 2 different cords, either. Oh. I've been talking for a billion years, and so it didn't wake up. Cats are so interesting. But Shine comes in the room, she instantly woke up and just looked pissed off. Hi, Shine. I'm almost done streaming. Oh, so the sword is, like, made out of the anti-rift crystals. This will be the end of the stream. before Link. So it's kind of interesting in like later series of games, like they kind of explain like little quirks of the characters. I try to manage my cables, but yeah, it's hard. I also like when you kind of piece together other characters' stories. I love that in Paper Mario, you get to like hear Luigi's adventures. They kind of screwed him over. Like, it's so mean that like Mario sleeps during his stories in Thousand Year Door. Like, come on. Though that was when it was like socially acceptable to bully Luigi. Before Luigi's Mansion, like Luigi was like not universally reviled, but like Nintendo, it was like very safe. You can visit Link's hat. Oh yeah, I already went there actually. What was I saying? Oh, he's got that like traditional like stove thing too. Oh yeah, and this thing. Anyway, my voice is really crapping out. This was fun. Tomorrow we're playing probably more Naughty Pack. I'm sorry, I just love faking it from the new Jackbox Naughty Pack. Oh, sorry. Sorry, so. Sometimes my desk is like right at the level of the armrests. So sometimes my armrest gets under the desk and like bonks it. Nintendo has a song dedicated to bullying Magikarp. There's a whole game dedicated to literally killing Magikarp, and like you get new ones, and there's like dozens of ways for Magikarp to die. Magikarp jump. Oops. Thanks. I just knocked my Switch onto himself. Thank you. That's a good way to end the stream, Shine. Thank you. He's fine. Hi. You know, you're not as chubby as your sister. So I've been groping the cat's bellies because like I'm very paranoid. After Parker lost a bunch of weight, a couple years ago, I just like the kittens act so hungry, and it's like hard for me to tell. So I've been like grabbing them, and it's like, no, you're gaining weight. No stream, only scream. Anyway, you gotta have a little bit of bullying in your Nintendo games. I got these Halloween. See, this is when I could actually use a webcam, but I got these Halloween arm warmer things, like they're black and orange. They're just a little bit itchy on like the hem, I guess. Hi, Shine. But I'll get used to it. Hi, Shine. Do you want to say hi? He's sniffing you. He's sniffing the mic. Oh, I assure you that he did in fact sniff the mic. Good night. Oh yeah, always remember to add quotes. I love that feature. Good night.